Hi everyone, my name is Corey Robinson, and today I'm going to bring you my top 6 preseason teams in college basketball for the 2017-2018 season. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at CRobDillis101. At number 6, I'm going to have to go with the Louisville Cardinals. Rick Pitino has a squad on his hands. A great form of nucleus coming back with Dan Adele and Quentin Snyder at the point, along with Ray Spalding coming off the bench and Honest Mahmoud. He's a big body down low who needs to still add some muscle, but he's really improved. And on top of that, they have a great recruiting class led by McDonald's All-American Brian Bowen, who can flat out score in bunches, along with Mike Williams and a couple of really good shooters in Darius Perry and power forward Jordan Nora. This team is really balanced. They have stifling defense. Of course, Rick Pitino loves to play that up-tempo style on offense and defense, and he'll turn you over with their full court pressure. This team has enough talent to not only contend for the ACC title, but to win the NCAA title as well in San Antonio come April. Number 5, I'm going to have to go with the Duke Blue Devils. Coach K is just, no doubt in my mind, the best coach in the country. Grayson Allen came back, decided to come back for his senior year, hoping to put in his tripping incidents behind him to lead his squad and get his second championship in his his 4-year career at Duke. And along that, Coach K brought in a very great recruiting class led by Trevon Duvall. Really great point guard. He's the number 1 point guard for most scouting and recruiting services. He's really athletic. He can really drive to the basket and get others involved. Wendell Carter Jr., he's a really great big man. You know, he can shoot, he can pass. He needs to work on his defense, but he could just really flat out dominate the paint. Jordan Tucker is a 4-star recruit. He can really stroke it and really stretch the floor. Duke has just so many weapons, it's unreal, and Coach K will have this team high rolling come April. And this is my favorite and my pick to win the ACC title. Number 4, I'm going to have to go with the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky is just year in and year out. They don't rebuild, they reload. But this is arguably the youngest team John Calipari is going to have. Loaded with talent, but the only player who came back that played significant minutes is Wenyen Gabriel. And he only averaged 4.7 points and 4 rebounds a game. Now, I have no doubt that Kentucky will pull through come April and come March. And I'll tell you what, if anybody can pull together a team and make them into a national championship caliber team, it is John Calipari. And the talent is just unreal. With Hamidou Diallo deciding to come back and not come back from the draft, you got a great recruiting class led with Quade Green. It's just a phenomenal talented group. And PJ Washington, Jared Vanderbilt, oh man, it's just, talent is just absolutely unreal. At number 3, I'm going to have to go with the Michigan State Spartans. Tom Izzo arguably has his best team potentially he could ever have. And Miles Bridges, superior athlete, decided to come back. Cassius Winston at the point. Josh Langford. Nick Ward was an absolute beast down low last season. And, oh man. And Jaren Jackson, the McDonald's All-American power forward, decided to sign. Makes this team a very formidable group. And this is my favorite to win the Big Ten and can earn a spot in San Antonio come April. Number 2, I'm going to have to go with the Kansas Jayhawks. Bill Self has a great team. Man, and to think, over the past decade, he's just been winning Big 12 title after title after title, and he's looking to keep the momentum going as Fee Malaktak, the Russian shooting guard, decided to come back, and Devontae Graham, and now transfer from Mississippi State, former McDonald's All-American Malik Newman, decided to can now form a great nucleus to just, man, I'm sorry, the talent is just unreal. And despite losing Frank Mason, they're still going to have a lot of talent. They can still score. And Udoka Azubuike, he'll be back from a broken wrist injury that ended his season last season. And Billy Preston, part of a great recruiting class, he is just really skilled. He's a stretch forward, can really shoot it. Very, very skilled and talented player. And finally, number 1, I'm going to have to go with the Arizona Wildcats. Alonzo Trier came back, and despite losing Lauren McCannon, the Wildcats are just so balanced and so deep, it's not even funny. Brandon Randolph, he's a great shooter, 4-star prospect, and they landed the number 2 center in the country at a high school, DeAndre Ayton, who will definitely, in my opinions, in my eyes, will be a one and done and a top 5 draft pick come next June. The talent is unreal. Jackson Cartwright and Raw Hawkins are back. Alonzo Trier, he should be a preseason All-American, and in my vote, probably a dangerous threat to win Player of the Year. Well, that's it, guys, and thank you for listening to my top 6 teams. Have a great day, and again, subscribe to my channel, C. Rob Dillis 101.